first 2 drives, and until this big play, pretty much dominating the first 7 minutes.
Yeah, they look good. Bob Daly was throwing the ball well, had a completion to Lanchier. Lanchier also had a 15 or 20-yard run down the sideline for that first drive before Daly fumbled the ball. So their offense is definitely looking good today.
2nd and goal for the Cowboys. Man in motion. They try Millard again up the middle. Gets through. Touchdown, Millard. And Pascack Hills has come back thanks to the running of John Millard.
The 1-yard touchdown run.
Little horseback riding here at Pascack Hills Field.
That's right, I guess the Cowboys,
Yeah.
so we got a
big game for Wayne Hills, as this could be the deciding factor on whether or not they have the home field advantage in the it's kind of confusing the way they work it.
Yeah, with the States. We are definitely in the States. Next weekend we will play. Looks to be Bergner Field, but we're not quite sure yet.
That's right. It's confusing the way they work it. A lot of different things have to happen.
Mark Giordano, extra point. They fake it with Millard. Looking to get in. Knocked out by Hurley.
Good hit by Hurley.
Conversion attempt, no good.
You think they planned that fake, Terry?
I don't know. It looked like he might have had a little trouble with the snap, but I'm not really sure. If they didn't plan it, certainly wasn't an intelligent play and not very well planned out.
So off the missed conversion, Wayne Hills leads 7-6, and you never want to lose that point.
And that's right. That could be a key factor in the game.
Terry, we arrived a little late. The bus a little late today getting to the game, but
Yeah, well,
these things happen. We apologize for that. We didn't get to do an opening, but
Cowboys have number
most of the
67.
experts felt that Wayne Hills would win today.
Kicking off.
Terry,
For the Patriots,
any prediction on today's game?
I think Wayne Hills is going to come away with a victory, and
Well, not going to be a shutout. It's kind of
it's not going to be a shutout.
not an accurate prediction because the game has already started.
Well, I'm not going to give an exact score, but I think Wayne Hills is going to come away with a big win here.
Back deep for Hills Lanchier.
Although Daly looks to be a little hurt. He wasn't in that last set of downs. Adam Ciperski was in at the quarterback position, and he got hit pretty hard returning a punt.
Anthony Horler with the kick taken by McAndrew, and McAndrew swarmed on at the 31-yard line. And Adam Ciperski does come out.
23, McAndrew.
We must mention Daly returned the one punt that I mentioned that set up the touchdown that got him into Pascack Hills territory, and he did take a pretty hard hit on the sideline.
he did.
That could be it.
He did, and I think it's his arm that he's complaining about, and that's something you don't want to happen.
He also was injured last week. First down, Hills, they start at the 32. Ciperski gives it up the middle to Burke, the touchdown man. He goes for 2. Tackled by Jim Picone.
On the carry.
Bring up 2nd and 8.
Tackled by number 47, Piccioni.
Terry, when you're in the States like this next week, is the state game, are they looking ahead, you think?
Not a 1-yard game. Second down.
I'm not really sure, Dave. I'm sure, there's thoughts in their mind about the game, but I think right now they're pretty much just concentrating on Pascack Hills.
2nd and 8. Wicks is to the near side as receiver. Pitch goes to McAndrew. Cuts back in and slips at the 35. Gain of maybe a yard.
Carry by number 23, McAndrew.
We bring up a 3rd and 7.
Helps no gain. Tackled by number 55, Giordano.
Giordano in on the last stop.
3rd down.
Pascack Hills in the brown and orange. Moving from our right to our left, Wayne Hills in the all-white this week.
That's right, something we haven't seen yet.
A variety of combinations. 2nd and 7, 3rd and 7 for Ciperski. Drops, looks, throws, incomplete. Intended for McAndrew, covered there by number 55, Mark Giordano.
Pass goes incomplete. 4th down for the Patriots.
Hurley drops the punt. Back deep for Pascack Hills is Andy Van Horn and Dave Buchner. Hurley's punt's a high hanger. Fair catch signaled and taken at the 31-yard line by Van Horn.
Number 22, Andy Van Horn.
So with 3:02 left in the first quarter, Pascack Hills will start there. Wayne Hills leads 7-6. Pascack Hills looks a little bit more fired up than I expected.
Yeah, they do.
We were also told on that conversion that was a planned fake.
Yes.
So evidently they wanted to get the lead early on. Jens brings him out, 1st and 10. Van Horn in motion.
Come on, Bucks, come on!
Handoff up the middle, good yardage for Buchner.
23, Dave Buckner on the carry.
He gets to the 40, gain of about 9.
Gain of 9 yards. Number 22, Hurley on the tackle.
Hurley on the stop again. We'll bring up the 2nd and short. Very warm day for November, Tim.
Yeah, considering the freezing cold weather we had last week and the snowstorm that we had.
That's right, though we might be playing in the snow.
Yeah, I really
week,
thought
no
the conditions
chance.
were going to be bad. Might have affected practice a little bit this week, though.
2nd and 1 up the middle. Buchner again looks for the first down on the right side and seems to have it. He's crossed to about the 42.
That's the Cowboy, first down.
Move the chains, first down for the Cowboys.
By the applause of the crowd, it looks like a first down might be something that they don't see too much. Really excited about that. It's just a first down.
They were very excited.
Did you see that? Like a
touchdown.
round of applause
Yeah,
there
well,
for that first down.
They've been struggling a bit this year. Jens on the rollout. Tucks it under his arm. He keeps it. Maybe a yard there to the right side.
Carry by number 17.
Puglia on the stop. Along with
About a
Cisco.
1-yard gain.
Give him a yard, make it 2nd and 9 at the 34.
Number 51. Cisco on the tackle.
Cisco coming in a little banged up this week.
Yeah, has a little bit of a knee injury. I'm pretty sure they taped him up good, and I'm sure he'll still be his normal self.
Rob Floor comes to the near side as a receiver for the Cowboys on 2nd and long. Jens drops. He's looking that way. Throws for Floor. Caught in front of Presidio at the 42 of Wayne Hills. First down, Cowboys.
Caught by number 8, Rob Floor. That'll give the Cowboys another first down. This time at the Patriots' 42-yard line.
And after that first series in which they went 3 plays and out, the Cowboys have looked impressive.
They really have.
Bad drop.
Floor comes to the far side as a receiver. In motion is Van Hoen. Handoff goes up the middle. No gain there. Bonnet on the stop of Harold Lee.
Number 12, Pincus on the carry. No gain on the play.
His name is Brian Hunter.
Correction on that last play. Brian Hunter on the carry. No gain. 2nd and 10. Jens straight drop on 2nd down. Isaacson with some pressure throws it off. It's complete. And it's thrown wide open and dropped. Dave Sobosinski was wide open and he dropped it.
In his hands right there. No excuse for that.
Little trick play there. Jens
And a
to
good
Millard
play.
to
Interesting
Sobosinski.
play. I never saw it before. 2 forward passes.
That's right. Millard was in front, was not over the line of scrimmage, so he can throw that ball. And it certainly had Wayne Hills fooled, but luckily, Pascack Hills can't capitalize. Brings up a 3rd and 10. Wayne Hills gets the break, and they're going to have to tighten up now.
They really are, because they can't rely on those breaks all day long.
Handoff Millard on 3rd down, and he's crunched after no gain. Cisco and Puglia were there.
No gain on the play. Number 51, Cisco with the tackle.
Cisco looks to be pumped up today.
Yeah, and if you look at his leg, it's really taped, like a cast almost. So I don't think that's going to be giving him too much problems. And he really does look pumped.
Got a timeout for Pascack Hills. Terry, when you're playing with an injury, does it maybe make you play a little better?
I don't know if it makes you play better, but
Gets you more pumped up.
yeah, maybe. And I think in Ken's case, no injury is going to keep him from playing to his full potential.
Timeout. There's 2 seconds left in the first quarter. Wayne Hill's up 7-6 on a 35-yard run by Bob Burke. Pascack Hills came back with a 1-yard touchdown run of their own by John Millard, and that's how we stand. They faked the extra point to go for 2, and Hurley came up with a big play on the far sideline to save the 2 points. Wayne Hills holds the lead 7-6, and Pascack Hills will be forced to punt. Mark Giordano drops the punt. Back deep for Hills is Lance Shear, and Ray Veen is back there. High snap. Giordano brings it down. Good punt. Taken by Vina in front of Shear. He comes to the near side. He's got some yardage. Flags are down, though. Vina to the 27-yard line. I think we're going to get an illegal block.
Yeah, I think so.
Flags all over the field.
That's the second clip of the day against Wayne Hills.
So Hills will be backed up in their own end here to start off.
The personal foul.
Looking to see who the quarterback is going to be coming out, and it's going to be Ciperski, it looks like.
Ball is spotted back at the Patriot 8-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
And that's the end of the first quarter here at Pascack Hills. After 1 quarter, it's Wayne Hills 7, Pascack Hills 6. Start of the second quarter. First down for Hill. Ciperski on the keeper, comes to the near side, looks to get outside, tackled by number 23, Andy Van Horn.
Ciperski on the carry. Tackled by number 23, Buckner. On a 3-yard gain.
Buckner on the last tackle, number 23. It'll be 2nd and 7. Ciperski got 3. Second down, handoff to Burke up the middle, and he's stopped. Tackled by Giordano.
Number 55, Giordano.
And the Wayne Hills offense seems to be struggling a little bit.
Third down, 6 yards.
They might have been shaken up by some of those big plays. 3rd and 6. Handoff to Burke up the middle. And Ciperski and the keeper, now he fumbles.
Carried by number 6, Ciperski.
They faked to Burke. Ciperski kept it. They're going to say he was down now.
Steve Anaya.
Steve Anaya on the stop.
Be a 4th down for the Patriots.
But this 3 and out is something we're not used to seeing by Wayne Hills.
No. Hurley drops the punt. Van Horn is deep, along with Buckner.
Come on, field it. Pick it up, come on. They
take it off of bounds. Van Horn. Cross midfield, flags are down, and a tackle there.
Kickoff, punt return by number 22, Andy Van
By
Horn.
Wrestler.
Tackle by number 66, Wrestler. We have a flag on the play.
Another illegal block
Yeah.
on that. So the Cowboys now will be backed up.
Wayne Hill seems to be in a bit of an offensive stall.
Tell you, the atmosphere of Pascack Hills seems to be, they're the underdogs, but they're pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, they really seem to be ready for this game and to be playing well. A lot better than I expected.
Cowboys have a first down at their own 34
Really
yards.
nothing to lose
True.
on their part.
True, and we see this so much in sports.
That's right. A dangerous situation.
That's right.
First and 10, Pascack Hills to the 35-yard line. Van Horn in motion. Handoff up the middle. No gain. Isaacson was there along with Burke and Gorman.
Number 39, Millard.
On the tackle of John
No
Millard.
gain on
Bring
the
up a
play.
second and 10.
Number 56, Tim Gorman on the tackle.
It's our first trip to Pascack Hills, and pretty nice field. A little bit of a hill to climb to
Yeah,
get
we're
here,
kind
though.
of up in the mountain regions.
Yeah.
My ears kind of popped on the way up here.
Second and 10. Jens drops, looks, throws. It is almost picked off by Hubinger.
In and out of the hands of Joe Hubinger right there.
Pass
Intended receiver was Millard, but he was well
intended for
covered.
number 39, Millard.
Bring up a third and 10.
Third down, 10 yards to go.
This kid Jens looks like he's got a pretty good arm.
Yeah, he
Kinda
does.
just
He
flings
throws
the
the
ball
ball well.
like a Bernie Kosar.
And similar uniforms to the Browns, Dave.
That's right. He's only a sophomore.
Something to look forward to at Pascack Hills.
For the future. Third and 10. Jens drops again. In trouble, gets it off. Incomplete from Millard. Good pressure from Isaacson and Bonnet. Jens just trying to get rid of that
Jet
ball.
pass, incomplete. Fourth down for the Cowboys.
Brings up fourth down. The Cowboys will have to punt. It looks like the game may have settled down a bit. A little hectic there at the beginning.
Yeah. It was hectic because we weren't here yet, Dave. Things just weren't in order.
I think that's what it was. I think we jinxed them. We weren't
I
here on
think so,
time.
too.
And, no fault of our own, though.
That's right. Little bus problems. We won't even talk about it.
No, we won't go into that. Giordano back to punt. Vina and Shear are deep to receive for Hills.
Something new, using Vina in the backfield.
Giordano off the side of his foot goes out of bounds at the 39-yard line. They'll mark it. So Wayne Hills will start there. It's the last road game of the year for Wayne Hills.
Yes, it is, Dave.
Rolls out of bounds. at
Last
the
road game of our high school
39-yard line.
career.
That's right.
Patriots will have
Unless
a
we
first
go
down
somewhere in the
from that
States.
point.
That's right. We may have a road game in the States.
Yeah.
That's true. But as far as regular season, this is it.
This is it.
First and 10 Hills. Ball at the 40. Ciperski hands off McAndrew up the middle. Stutter steps and goes for about 7 yards.
Number
Tackle
23,
by
McAndrew on the
Sobosinski.
carry.
Good run by McAndrew, seeing the opening right there and going right through for about 8 yards. Close to a first down.
Tackle by number 89, Sobosinski.
Ciperski, the junior, replacing Daly. Last week, Joe Vina, the sophomore,
That's
saw a
right.
little action.
Ciperski was hurt last week. And,
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah,
So
and
now-
still you can see a little limp when he walks back from the huddle.
Second and 3. Ciperski on the keeper, being chased, tries to get outside, and he loses yardage back at the 44-yard
By
line.
number 6, Ciperski.
Tackled by Steve Anaya, the senior defensive end.
Anaya and Van Horn.
And Terry, with Ciperski in there, you think we'll see Wayne Hills pretty much keep the ball on the ground?
With the loss on the
I'm not
play,
really sure, Dave. I don't know too much about Ciperski as a passer. However, I know that
Make that 5 yards to go.
with him not having as much experience at the varsity level, of course, as Bob Daly, they might be limited to the things that they can do.
3rd and 6. Pitch to McAndrew. He cuts in, looking for the first down marker. He's going to be short about a yard. Buchner on the stop.
Carry by number 23, McAndrew.
And with that spot, it may be closer than originally thought.
Officials timeout for a measurement.
They're going to measure. What do you think, Ter?
I don't think they have it. I think they just missed it by a couple of inches. It's going to be close.
If they are short, do you go for it here?
I would say definitely go for it.
Really?
Yeah, I would say with they need something to get them going.
That's true, but if they don't make it, Pascack Hill's in pretty good territory.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what the measurement is. Yeah, he's short. So decision time for Coach Olson and Wayne Hills here. And Ciperski's in there, so it looks like they are going to go for it on 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard to
A
go.
couple inches there.
Yeah, it's definitely less than a yard. I'd say about a foot to go.
As far as momentum is concerned.
Definitely.
For the rest of the game here. This could set the tone. Vina goes out to the far side as a receiver. Burke, Isaacson, and Hubbinger are the 3 backs behind Ciperski. 4th and short. Ciperski keeps it, looks to get outside, and I don't know. Met there by Rob Ford. And the fans think they stopped him.
And I'm really kind of surprised at that play, Dave.
And they did stop him.
That'll be a first down for the
Pascack
Cowboys.
Hills takes over.
First down at the Patriot 48-yard line.
You surprised at the play call?
I really am.
So let's see what Pascack Hills can do. They take over at the 49-yard line of Wayne Hills off the missed 4th down attempt. Jens up the middle to Millard. Fights for 3-4 yards.
Number 39, Millard. Carried for 3 yards.
Be 2nd and 7. Millard running well in this first half for the Cowboys. They try Millard again up the middle. He's to the 41-yard line. Tackle by Burke.
Number 39. 3-yard gain.
Bring up a 3rd down and about 3.
And about 4 yards to go.
Terry, as far as the field conditions, the middle of the field seems to be very wet and muddy.
Yeah, it doesn't even be a little slippery. Some of the running backs seem to have a little problem in making their cuts around that area.
Of course, we'll get to see the mud on the uniforms that you like.
That's right.
3rd and 3. Jens drops, rolls out, looks to throw. Throws, he's got Millard. First down, and he's out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Number 39, John Millard. Good for Cowboys. First down. First and 10 at the Patriot.
And John Millard has been the main weapon here in the first half for Pascack Hills. The big run, they're also throwing to him now. And he's got the touchdown.
And it says flat.
1st and 10 Cowboys. Handoff to John Millard. Across the 25 to the 24. Burke and Hurley on the stop.
39, John Millard with the carry.
But not before Millard gets 7 yards.
Coming upfield.
Number 47, Burke with the tackle.
Getting too much to go get into the backfield.
2nd and 3. Cowboys on the move, trailing 7-6. Hand off Millard. He's going to be short of the first down by about a yard. Tackled by Gorman.
By Millard. Tackled by number 47, Burke, and number 56, Gorman.
3rd and a yard coming up.
3rd down and a yard to go.
Handoff up the middle, Millard. Burke's there.
It's going to be close.
Burke led the way on defense. We'll see if Millard has enough. The spot is important. And the spot is also short, so it's going to be 4th down. And now Pascack Hills with the decision. Are you in field goal range here? 22, I mean, it's about 39 yards or so.
Yeah, I think they're going to go for it.
With 4:26 on the clock, Pascack Hills will go for it. Wayne Hills tried and failed. Let's see if Pascack Hills could come up with something. 4th and short. Van Horn in motion. Jens is going to throw up, but he's swarmed on at the 29. Hubbinger, Bonnet, and Cisco come through for the Hills defense.
And big play right there for Wayne Hills. That's definitely important to get that ball back now. A score right there really could put Wayne Hills down in a hole. And Wayne Hills needs something to get their offense going, Dave.
And why in the world do you want to throw the ball?
I have no idea. I have no idea. And Pascack Hills also showing us that they're pretty effective in short yardage running.
That's right. We expected to see Millard unless the Cowboys are going for the element of surprise today.
But certainly not effective, Dave.
1st and 10 at the 29. Ciperski pitches to Hubbinger. He cuts up field for about 5. Ball is loose, but they'll say he was down. He was down.
Whistles were blown before he even threw it.
Fans get a little anxious.
On the carry, Joe.
And a minimal crowd at hand here in Pascack Hills.
5-yard gain.
We've got our own little contingent over there.
Pretty good, not bad.
The usuals, the regulars that make the trip.
I think so.
2nd and 5. Wicks comes to the near side as a receiver. Pitch back to Hubbinger. He cuts up. Takes a hit, and he's got a 1st down to the 41-yard line. Hit there by Jim Picone.
That's a Wayne Hills 1st down.
And I'm really anxious to see what's wrong with Bob Daly. They're really,
Tackled by number 47,
I don't even see him on the sidelines.
Try to find out if we can. Maybe they're resting him for next week.
I find that hard to believe.
1st down, pitch to Hubbinger the other way. Gets a couple.
Although I'm sure they have confidence in Ciperski, who is doing a good job. But the usual quarterback, Bob Daly, was such a strong game last week, although did suffer a rib injury. And you could be right, they may be resting him, but I just don't think so. He got hit pretty hard in the punt return. And I think that he hurt himself somehow.
Tackle to the play side.
2nd and 8, and he did start the game, and again, we said we didn't have it, but the first drive, he moved very well, and then Shear on the end around on 2nd and 8. And a good run for Lance to the 49-yard line.
Shearer, number 21 on the carry.
It's going to be short of the 1st by a couple.
Tackled by number 22, Van Horn.
Van Horn made the stop.
3rd down, 4 yards to go.
Brings up a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to go in the first half, and now we got a timeout.
Story on Daly.
We have a timeout. Charged to Wayne Hills.
Third and 4 for Hills. Pitch to Hubbinger. Comes to the near side. He's got a 1st down for Hills at the 46-yard line.
Good strong run by Hubbinger, really coming around quick around that corner, showing some really powerful running.
Tackled by Giordano.
1st down. Tackled by number 23, Buckner.
First and 10 for Hills. They have to watch the clock. Time running down here in the first half. Ciperski back to throw. In some trouble. Gets it off to Burke. He's got it. Flags are down. Burke's got some good room up the middle to the 31.
Pass completed to number 47, Burke.
Flags away from the play.
Yeah, good play right there by Ciperski to keep his composure and getting that ball off to Burke, and a good catch by Burke, too, to pull that out of the air.
Ciperski, with his height, has been able to use that to his advantage.
That's right.
He can see over the defenders. A little bit taller than Daly is.
That's right.
See what the penalty is here. Talking to the Pascack Hills coach, Anthony Durkin, about something, and he seems to be a little upset, so maybe it's going to go against Pascack Hills.
There'll be no penalty on the play.
Hey, Coach Gold.
Wayne Hills, first down at the Cowboy 32-yard line.
Keep an eye on the clock, Bob. Keep an eye on the clock.
I don't know what the call was, but it's first down for Hills. First and 10 at the 32-yard line. Ciperski drops, looks, throws, it's tipped, and falls incomplete. One of the linemen got a hand on it. It looked like it was
Down by number 60,
John Sosnowski.
Second down, 10 yards to go.
Brings up second and 10. Minute 12 on the clock. Certainly not in field goal range yet.
No.
Need another completion to get down there. Root to the near side, two receivers, Pagano and Shear to the far side. Ciperski drops, draw to Hubbinger. And he gets out to stop the clock.
Hubbinger using a stiff arm right there, something you don't see too much anymore.
At
the 25, we're going to have a face mask call on Giordano.
Hey, get serious!
Evidently face mask somebody tackled him. It's a tough call sometimes. Sometimes you're just grabbing for whatever and you really don't mean it. Costly penalty though, 15 yards.
And a big break for Wayne Hills.
And Hills will have it first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Face mask penalty against the Cowboys.
Minute and 7 left.
Patriots have a first down at the Cowboys 12-yard line.
Wicks to the far side. Hills would like to get in the end zone here before the end of the half. Ciperski pitches to Hubbinger. Cuts inside. And Hubbinger's down to the 3-yard line.
And a good run by Joe Hubbinger, just going by people, just cutting through and just breaking tackles.
Hills calls timeout. Tackle made by Van Horn.
And Hubbinger has really been the back that they're going with today.
58 seconds left here. And what at first looked like Hills were trying to get down for a field goal, now it looks like they're going to try to get down for a touchdown.
And another score before the half would really help Wayne Hills out a lot, only being ahead by 1 point going into halftime against a team that you're really supposedly and been picked to really crush. It can kind of be demoralizing.
One paper had it 44-0.
That's right.
That's quite a bit in high school.
Certainly a
although we had
big
35
spread
last
to cover.
week.
That's right.
What were you going to pick, Terry? You can tell us now.
I was going to pick like a big, something like 25-0 or 30-0.
You were thinking
like
shutout?
that. Yeah, it really was.
So the game has caught you by surprise, pretty much.
Yeah, it really has. Only because I really have heard no positive things about Pascack Hills. I hear that they can't move the ball. They don't have a good defense, but you never can tell. And they're showing us today that they're a pretty tough team.
First and goal at the 3. Pitch to Hubbinger. Cuts up and he's met at the 5. He's going to lose yardage.
Carry by number 33, Humbinger. Timeout, Wayne Hills.
Another timeout for Wayne Hills. That's their last one with 50
Tackled
seconds.
by number 55, Giordano.
Giordano leading the way on that last stop.
Third down and about a yard to go for the first down.
Push it back! So it's going to be 3rd and 1. You're at the 5 here, Terry. You try a pass, maybe?
I think a run to Burke might be in call right here. He's usually good for 5 yards every time you give him the ball.
He's been running the ball well, so is Hubinger.
No problem. We still got time. Get it first down. Stop the clock.
50 seconds left in the first half. You thinking one play and then field goal here, or 2 plays for a touchdown?
I think they're going for a touchdown right here, Dave. I'm anxious to see what they do. I think it also depends on how close they are to the goal line.
Shear to the near side, Wicks to the far side. 3rd and 1, pitch to Hubinger. Cuts in, he's got the first down, most likely. He's down to the 2, so that's going to be a first down for Hills.
Number 39, John
Official
Millard.
timeout. We have an injured Pascack Hills player.
We have an official timeout.
Millard on the last stop, and try to find out who's down there. And according to the mark, they didn't give Hills the first down either.
They really gave a bad drop right there. They really, with a bad spot, they really brought the ball back from where Hubinger was tackled, I thought.
So as they attend to the injured player, on 4th and short, now it's decision time again. Do you go for the 3, or do you try to get a first down here?
Number 23,
Dave Buchner was the injured player. He comes off under his own power. He gets a hand.
An official sign out here for a measurement.
They're going to measure. See how close it is.
First down.
First down.
They got it.
The first down for Wayne Hills.
And now that gives them something to work with right now.
4 chances to get in here from the 3. Only 39 seconds, though, on the clock. First and goal, Ciperski brings him out. Shear to the far side, Pagano to the near side. Pitch to Hubinger, he goes to the far side behind Burke, tries to get in. Touchdown, Hubinger.
Good strong run by Joe Hubinger, and good blocking, good lead blocking by Bobby Burke right there. Hubinger just went right behind Burke, and Burke just plowed the way right for him from the run. Good play.
Big touchdown there for Hills. A little bit of insurance. Dietrich on for the extra point. Joe Vina with the hold. Kick is up and it is good. So with 20 seconds left here in the first half, Wayne Hills has extended its lead to 14-6. That could get the ball rolling for a big second half for Hills.
Let's hope.
Hills will kick off here and pretty much figure the Cowboys will just sit on it and go in at halftime.
Yeah, I wouldn't think they'd be doing too much right now.
They've got to be pleased with the way they've played.
Yeah.
Let's not forget, if Hills didn't turn the ball over on his first possession, it could be a bigger score.
Hey, we can't expect them to score 27 points every first quarter.
That's right, but the offense is getting better and better.
They are.
Dietrich's kick is taken at the near side by number 47. He comes up and he's met there at the 29-yard line.
Kickoff return by number 47,
Jim Picone on the return.
It gives the Cowboys first down at their own
with 14 seconds left, first down for the Cowboys at the 30-yard line. And the way they've been playing in the first half, they might just air it out here.
That's right.
Jens seems to have a pretty good arm.
As you said before, nothing to lose.
That's right. We saw a trick play from them.
And a good trick play. Almost worked. Hills was really lucky.
Should have worked. But that is the end of the first half as they just run the clock out here. So halftime here at Pascack Hills. Wayne Hills up 14-6, and they got off to a little bit of a different start. They lost the ball on their first possession, and they scored on the second possession. Cowboys came back, but Wayne Hills seems to be in semi-control right now. Terry, impressions on the half?
Well, I feel that a good thing is that they have Adam Ciperski in there now, Daly, who is really the pinnacle of the offense. Really, I think what the offense revolves around. He's really in control. As we said, he gets better and better as a quarterback. An injury, happens to him, and those things are going to happen. And then you can rely on Adam Ciperski to come in and to keep things under control. Maybe not because he hasn't had the experience as effective as Daly, but can still keep the offense working. And we saw some effective drives and some good plays, and Wayne Hills is ahead right now, 14-6.
So we'll be back with the start of the second half again at halftime. Wayne Hills up 14-6. Okay, you ready for the start of the second half? Wayne Hills up 14-6, and Pascack Hills will be receiving to start the half.
John Millard back deep.
Getting ready for the start of the second half. John Millard drops deep for Pascack Hills. They'll receive to start it. Mark Dietrich kicking off. Dietrich's kick goes out of bounds. They'll have to kick it over.
Kickoff goes out of bounds at the Cowboy 28-yard line.
Terry, important for Pascack Hills to get on the board early here to stay in this?
I think so. You certainly don't want Wayne Hills to get the momentum going on their side and really blow it open, because we know Wayne Hills has the power to do that.
It seems that's what this game's on the verge of right now.
Yeah, I think so. Wayne Hills went out in halftime, I'd say, in kind of in a bang. They had the momentum going on their side, and they were starting to play as the Wayne Hills that we know.
Dietrich will kick 5 yards deeper at the 35 as we try to start the second half here. Dietrich's kick is going to be taken by the up man, Brian Hunter, across the 35 to about the 38-yard line.
Returned by number 12, Brian Hunter.
Fairly good position for Pascack Hills to start their opening drive in the second half.
Cowboys will have a first down at their own 38-yard line.
Quarterback Ed Jens leads them out. Rob Floor to the near side as a receiver on first down. Jens drops, looks that way. He's got Floor, but underthrows him.
Still open. Hard to get what they got is
Jens pass incomplete.
Hurley over there in coverage. Brings up a second and 10.
Rob Floor.
split end.
Second down, 10 yards to go.
Flat. You got a 6 on the 6 with the split end and fullback in the flat. Wing open weak.
Handoff to Millard on second down. Slashing running by Millard as he gets across the 45 to the 46.
Good run by Millard right there. Breaking a tackle or two and cutting through the Wayne Hills defense.
Tackled by Hurley.
Number 47, Bob Burke.
Limping a little bit. Terry, we were told Bob Daly was taken to the hospital, so we won't see him back today.
Oh, no, that certainly isn't good news for Wayne Hills.
The exact same thing you just said.
3rd and 2. Jens gives to Millard on 3rd down. He looks to the right side. 1st down across midfield. Hurley and Burke on the stop, but not before Pascack Hills is into Wayne Hills territory.
Dave, was it determined whether or not it was the hit suffered from the punt return?
All I was told is that he was taken to the hospital, and they do not know what is wrong with him, so we don't know the severity of the injury.
I overheard that it might have been a separated shoulder.
And that could be a costly injury. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Handoff Millard. He looks to throw it. Way overthrown for Andy Van Horn, who was covered by Hurley and Wicks, and that trick play didn't work.
Not at all.
Intended from Millard to Van Horn, incomplete.
Hills didn't bite on that one. It'll be
That ball
second and
shouldn't
10.
have even been thrown. He really had nobody to throw it to.
He's a running back, though, Terry, so, you know, he's just airing it
Sure,
out.
a little Walter Payton action right there.
Mr. Payton's unhappy. I don't know if you heard about that.
I did, Dave. Maybe we can get into that in a little while.
Second and 10. Van Horn in motion. Jens looks to throw, rolls out to the other side, looks, throws. He's got Millard. Tough catch by Millard. Brought down by Hubbinger at the 43-yard line.
Pass completed, Jens to Millard.
Gain of about 8.
Gain of 8 yards. Be third down, 2 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2. And
Exact same thing.
this guy Jens, I'll tell you, for a sophomore,
He throws the ball well, very well,
Impressive.
keeps his composure, and he's
Yeah.
very impressive.
he's mobile.
Long count. What's the long count? What's the long count?
3rd down for the Cowboys. Flags down. It's the Hills defense. Jumped.
Dead ball foul. Encroachment by the defense.
That'll give Pascack Hills a first down.
5-yard penalty gives the Cowboys another first down.
They may have been trying to go on the cadence there, Terry. They may
Yeah,
have
I-
thought they had the snap
I
count.
think so.
First
Because
and 10 at the
you saw
Patriots'
almost the entire
37
team jump off sides.
First and 10 at the 37, thanks to the penalty. Jens drops, rolls out, looks, throws. It's caught. Down to the 22-yard line. Dave Sobosinski.
Then pass complete to number 89.
Hurley and
Sobosinski.
McAndrew on the stop, and
We are not taking him up out of the backfield.
McAndrew had the coverage on that, Terry. I thought he might be able to get a hand on the ball, but
Yeah, it looked like he had him beat by a couple steps, though, and Norv's got to make sure he gets in front of that guy.
first and 10 at the 17-yard line. Pascack Hills driving, opening drive, second half. Handoff Millard. Has a hole, cuts up the middle. Inside the 10 to the 9. Tackled by Hubbinger.
Millard on the carry. Gain of 8 yards.
Thrown in the shoulders.
Tackle by number 22, Hurley.
Pickup of 8, second and 2. Handoff Millard, stopped. Now he spins away for some extra yardage.
Millard on the carry. First down for the Cowboys.
It's enough for Pascack Hills first down at the 6. And on that play, Terry, looked like Polivoy and the defensive line had him, and then
He
Millard
just
spinning
spun
away.
out for an extra 2 yards, yeah.
Let's go.
First and goal for the Cowboys, and they could get right back into the thick of things here.
And Eddie.
Jens hands off up the middle. Buchner stopped inside the 5. Flags are down. Polivoy was there for Wayne Hills.
Got a flag on the play. So face mask penalty against the Patriots.
And a Wayne Hills face mask penalty. That'll hurt.
They half the distance to the goal.
Be half the distance to the goal line and a first down. Ball marked at the 3. Impressive drive for the Cowboys, Terry.
They really have been moving the ball well, Dave. Running the ball more effectively than we've seen almost any team with the exception of Bergenfield against Wayne Hills.
First and goal. Handoff Millard. Touchdown! Touchdown, Millard. To the right side.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
And now it's 14-12, Wayne Hills.
Number 39, John Millard, 3-yard touchdown run.
Millard's second touchdown of the afternoon. This one a 2-yarder.
And I'll tell you right now, Dave, this game is far from over.
2-point conversion ties it up, Terry. I think that's what they're going to go for.
I disagree with that play, Dave.
You go for the one here?
Yeah, I would go for the one.
Sweep that way.
Come on, Brian.
Sweep her belly. It's either sweep her belly.
Jens looks. Isaacson with the pressure. He throws it. Knocked away. Hubbinger knocked it away. They were looking for Sobocinski.
2-point conversion.
And for the second time, Pascack Hills tries for 2 and comes away empty. So Wayne Hills holds on to the lead here, slim as it is, 14-12.
And that could be important right there.
Wayne Hills 14. Pascack
Tell us, Terry, why would you
12.
go for the 1 instead of the 2 in that case?
He wants to tie the game.
Dave, I'd like to reconsider my thing. And now that and thinking it, there is no reason to go for 1. You're
There really
absolutely
isn't.
right, because a field goal now would still put you ahead by
That's
1
right.
or by 2, so it doesn't make a difference. You're right. I take back that comment. It wasn't very intelligent.
That's okay, Terry. We all make mistakes.
3 times.
And the horse is out again. I guess every time
Cowboys
Pascack
have
Hills
number
scores, we
67,
expect to see the
Mike
horse.
Bonanno kicking off.
It's tradition, I guess.
Patriots with number 21, Blanchard to backseat.
Shear is deep for Wayne Hills. Horler to kick for Pascack Hills. Taken by an up man, Hubbinger. Hubbinger looks for some room up the middle. Powerful running for Hubbinger as he gets to the 39. Tackle there by Brian Hunter.
Return by number 33, Joe Humpinger. Return to the Patriots 39-yard line. Tackle by number 90, John Russo.
Under 7.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Wayne Hill's first possession of the second half, and after a long drive, they could use some points here. That would really put a damper on the Cowboys' comeback. Handoff up the middle. McAndrew trips forward to the 42-yard line. Giordano on the stop.
On the carry. Gain of 2 yards.
We're yet really to see Ciperski pass the ball. I think 1 or 2 times.
Yeah.
And
He's a lefty as well. Does that make it different for the receivers to
the
catch?
only real difference is the ball spins an opposite way when a lefty throws it.
That's right, you're being a lefty.
Yeah.
Ciperski drops to throw. Looks, throws. He's got a man over the middle. It's Root, first down.
Good catch by Joe Root. Good concentration to hold on to that ball as it was hit almost
Ciperski's pass
simultaneously.
complete to number 40, Joe.
First down at the Cowboy 45, and
That's good.
you can usually rely on Root over the middle.
Cowboy 45-yard line.
First down Patriots. Handoff up the middle to Burke. Gain of about 3. Giordano was in on the stop.
Carry by number 47, Burke. Gain of 2 yards.
The pass play by Ciperski looked pretty good. He threw the ball well.
Well, I know he's got a good arm. He's a strong kid, and I don't think Coach Austin has any problems with letting Ciperski throw the ball.
This is next year's quarterback in all likelihood as well. Second down, handoff McAndrew. Cuts in. Good running by McAndrew as he high steps to the 30-yard line. It'll be another Wayne Hills first down.
And a show of finesse by McAndrew right there as he kind of tiptoes.
Carry by number 23, McAndrew.
Tackle by Jody D'Amelia. And who's the back you compare to McAndrew to? Freeman McNeil?
By number 80,
He's
D'Amelia.
skating when he runs. Like he's on ice. I told Norberg he's not too fond of Freeman McNeil. He wasn't that thrilled about that. But
Burke up the middle. Gain of about 5 more.
5-yard gain by number 47, Burke.
Tackle by Steve Anaya. We're really coming out with the analogies today.
I definitely am. And let me tell you this. It's very helpful when you have backs that are different in the styles that they're running, because it throws the defense off a little bit.
2nd and 5. Vina out to the near side as a receiver. Hills tries McAndrew this time, met by Hunter. He spins for a couple inside the 25-yard line.
Number 23. Gain of a yard. Tackle by number 12, Hunter.
And this drive, we're seeing that combination being used. First Burke, then McAndrew. And
As we mostly went with Hovinger in the first half.
who would you compare Hovinger to, Terry?
Maybe a little bit of a Johnny Heckler.
3rd and 3. Ciperski hands off to McAndrew, and he's swarmed on at the 25.
McAndrew on the carry.
Anaya leading the way, and that brings up a 4th down for Wayne Hills.
4th down and 3 yards to go.
And we're going to see him go for it on 4th and 3. Both offenses today really moving the ball well.
Really are.
Fourth down, pitch to McAndrew, cuts in, he's hit, and he's hit again, so McAndrew's going to be stopped. The initial hit by D'Amelia,
23, McAndrew on the carry.
and then he was finished up at the 25, so
Number 89, Sobosinski.
Sobosinski finishing him up, so Pascack Hills takes over.
First down. They take over on possession.
And with 3:23 left to go in the 3rd quarter, Terry, you don't like to say it, but the Cowboys are really starting to get the momentum here.
They really are. They shot the Hills when they had to, and now they have the ball back in not great field position, but
Jens gives it up the middle. Gain of about 3. Millard on the carry, tackled by Hovinger.
very important.
Gain of 3 yards.
Oh my God, this drive. You really can't allow them to get another score.
Number 21, Shearer on the tackle.
Wayne Hills is not used to playing catch-up football.
No, not this late in the game anyway.
He's not aggressive at all.
2nd and 7.
Here comes Sweet Clutch. There it is.
Sweep to Millard to the near side, but he's stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's getting leveled. Leveled. All right, hit the...
Cisco, Pugly, and Hovinger all in on the stop. Brings up a 3rd down.
He held his ground. He didn't come up.
All right, held to no gain on that last carry. Being 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Inside. What we got? Storm going?
Floor to the far side as a receiver on 3rd down. Passing down for Pascack Hills. Jens rolls out to that side, looks, throws. He's got Floor, 1st down. Credidio on the stop at the 45.
Number 88, Floor. 13-yard gain on the play. Gives the Cowboys a 1st down at
1st and 10, the ball at the 41.
yard line.
And we really haven't seen such a good passing attack against the Wayne Hill secondary this year. Jens is doing it today, though. 1st down, Cowboys.
If you remember back to the tail end of the Indian Hills,
Up the middle to Millard. 1st down yardage. He got 12.
Millard for 12 yards.
Hovinger on the stop. What was that, Tar?
I was just saying that if you remember the tail end of the Indian Hills game against Wayne Hills, Indian Hills really just throwing the ball for completion after
Yeah.
completion against the secondary. And, we were
But
almost
bend
lucky
but don't
with
break. We got out of that.
That's right. So Wayne Hills really has to suck it up and get tougher.
1st and 10, Cowboys at the 42-yard line of Wayne Hills. They've dominated this 3rd quarter. Jens keeps it on the bootleg, gets outside. Down to the 39-yard line, tackle there by Hurley.
Number 17, Edgens at the carry. 8-yard gain.
Pickup of 8 more, though, brings up a 2nd and 2. Second down, Cowboys. Handoff, Millard up the middle. First down and more. He's across the 35 to the 33. Burke and Donahue on the stop. And either we got some wrong information or Pascack Hills is playing way over their head today.
Yeah, I agree.
Gain of 6 yards. First down at the Patriots' 33-yard line.
They've had the ball twice this quarter as there's 29 seconds left in it, and both times they have been unstoppable on offense. Jens brings him out on first down. Man in motion. Handoff, Millard. Inside the 30 to the 28, tackle by Hurley, and once Millard gets the ball, looks like he's got about at least 3 yards to go.
Yeah, he seems to get
A 5-yard gain.
Kind of almost hides behind him. He's kind of short, and he kind of hides
Tackle by number 22, Blake Hurley.
Hard to say, it looks like the defense.
That's the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter with Pascack Hills on the move. Wayne Hills clinging to him.
Tackle by number 60.
Millard lost 2 yards on the first play of the quarter. Chuck Pugley on the stop.
You got to watch 39 on the backfield.
Making a big hit behind the line.
39 in the flat.
Brings up a 3rd and 7.
The big play. They have to stop this drive. It's imperative.
3rd and long. Jens drops, rolls to the near side, looks, throws. Too high for Millard. Just out of his reach. Hubbinger on the coverage.
Incomplete. Fourth down, 7 yards to go.
4th and 7. They're at the 32-yard line. And no use in punting here. They're going to go for it.
No.
About White? Yeah, we should take that away now.
Maybe the break Wayne Hills needs here to stop him, get the ball back.
Okay, now that's Lance's man. That's Lance's man.
Shane Van Horn to the near side. 4th down, Jens looking that way. Now he throws over the middle, overthrows the intended receiver, Buchner. Burke with the coverage.
And good pressure by Wayne Hills right there to force a bad pass. Excellent pressure by Cisco, who was right in on that play.
Patriots take over on the first down at their own 31-yard line.
Wayne Hills takes over, 1st and 10 at the 31 with 11:16 left.
And a little character shown right there by Wayne Hills.
We've seen that all year from them.
Yeah. And a score right here could really make things a lot easier for Wayne Hills.
Pagano comes to the near side. Backs in the eye, Burke and Hubbinger. Up the middle to Burke, to the 34-yard line, gain of about 3.
1-yard gain by number 47, Burke.
Tackle by Sobosinski.
Tackle by number 88, Floor.
Backside tackle.
Terry Wayne Hills going to keep the ball on the ground here, eat up some time as well.
I think so.
And why not? They've been running so well today.
They really have.
Second and 8, handoff up the middle. Hubbinger plows his way to the 38-yard line.
Hubbinger for 2 yards.
Tackle by Picone.
You have Joe Root double in the tackle or something? Huh?
3rd down, 4 yards to go.
3rd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Joe Root double in the tackle and slam?
We have an injured player on the field.
Pascack Hills player. Can't see the number from here.
All right.
Wayne Hills, even if they don't get a score, they need to run some time off the clock. They just can't have 3 and out. Pascack Hills really doesn't seem to be a very big team, even if as we look at the rosters of the teams.
Most
size-wise,
guys under 6 feet.
yeah, size-wise, definitely Hills definitely has the advantage, but it just doesn't seem to be a key factor in the game.
3rd and 4, handoff up the middle to Hubbinger, and
Number 33, Hubbinger.
it's enough for a first down
That's the first down for the
at the
Patriots.
42-yard line. Moves the chains and keeps the clock going.
Yeah. What do you got?
First and 10 Hills. Burke up the middle. Across the 45 to the 46, tackled there.
47 Burke on the carry.
Stopped by Buchner.
We haven't really heard of much of Lance Shear today, a name that we are usually talking about quite a bit during the game.
Yeah.
And he's been quiet today.
Second and 7. Ciperski gives it to Hubinger up the middle, across midfield to the 49 for Hubinger.
6-yard gain by number 33, Joe Hubinger. Tackled by number 23, Buckner.
Buckner on the last stop. If
Third down,
Wayne Hills
1
can
yard
hold
to
on
go.
and pick up the victory today, is it almost like they escaped with one?
To tell you the truth, I think that might be the case. You know, their first-string quarterback not in. They're certainly not playing with the
struggling that third quarter.
That's right. They're not playing with the dominance that we're used to seeing Wayne Hills playing with. And you might just want to call it that.
On third and short.
Come on, Bobby.
To the 10, and he's down there.
Bobby Burke just breaking tackles right there, just crashing through the defense of Pascack Hills. And a crowd of people, and Bobby Burke just emerges from the crowd. And
Andy Van Horn saved the touchdown.
At the Cowboy 10-yard
and that's Bobby Burke's second big run of the game.
You know, for a big, powerful guy, he's got some speed,
He
too.
really
He got
does.
away from the pack there.
And as we've said before, he's just so hard to bring down.
First and 10, Wayne Hills at the 10. Burke up the middle. Inside the 5. Buchner on the stop.
We're on the
Second down.
Mike
from the
Pagano
3-yard
brings
line.
into play.
Second and 3. Wayne Hill's trying to get an insurance touchdown here. Burke up the middle. Touchdown,
Touchdown,
Burke.
Wayne Hills.
His second of the day. And a big one with 7:20 on the clock.
Definitely.
47.
We set a score right here would be a big boost for Wayne Hills, and Bobby Burke comes through again.
A lot of time left, the way Jens and the offense have been performing.
But those missed extra points are really showing now to be definitely a factor, because now one touchdown doesn't really do anything for you.
Extra point for Dietrich. And he's got it.
Extra point is good. Number 62.
So Wayne Hills takes a 21-12 lead
With the conversion.
on the 3-yard TD by Burke, his second of the day. And when they need it, Wayne Hills comes up with a big play.
That's
Bob
right.
Burke taking the bull by the horns and really taking the game by the horns.
And when you can rely on different people to do that each game, that's the makings of an excellent team.
And they really have been able to rely on different people
They
all year
really
long.
have. There seems to be a different, well, your show is an excellent illustration of that, Dave, how you can have a different star each week. And I don't think there's been a repeating star.
No, there hasn't. And we, of course, also want to get all the players on because they've all
Right.
played well this year. And like you said, they've all deserved to be
They
on,
really
no doubt
have.
about
They
it.
really have. And it's a wonderful service that you supply to the school, Dave.
I thank you, Tara. We do our best. Never quite thought of us as a service, but Dietrich's kick. Taken by one of the up men, Pacone. Flags are down as Pacone is up to the 37-yard line.
Kickoff returned by number 47, Joey Jones.
grabbing him with one hand and pulling him down
There's a flag on the play.
seen a flag. We've seen a flag on almost every kickoff so far. As the captains come in the middle of the field.
A lot of legal blocks.
Penalty is against Wayne Hills.
Penalty goes against Wayne Hills.
15 yards being stepped off.
Face mask.
Face mask penalty. Cowboys have a first down at the Patriot 48-yard line.
So that puts the ball on the Wayne Hills 48-yard line.
And that's kind of unnecessary.
And hey, this game's not over yet. Pascack Hills with some good field position to start the drive.
Yeah, those penalties can really hurt you.
Defenses.
Jens drops, rolls out, looks, throws. It is caught. First down as he's knocked out by Hurley. That's Rob Floor.
Jens complete to number 88, Rob Floor. 10-yard gain.
Pickup of 10.
And the first down.
I'd like to know how many yards Jens has thrown for today. He's got a lot. First and 10 at the 38. Jens straight drop. Isaacson on the rush. And he forces him to throw it over Millard's head.
Good rush by Isaacson.
Jens pass incomplete.
He's been in there a couple of times today.
Second down, 10 yards to go.
Second and 10. 6:46 on the clock. The Cowboys now need 2 scores. And as far as Jens dropping back, usually we see him roll out. That time just a straight drop. He seems to be more effective on the run.
And a deep drop, too. He really, well, I guess with Isaacson in pursuit.
Second and 10. Van Horn in motion on the run. Jens looks, throws. Caught! Shane Van Horn at the 20. Tackle by Wicks.
Complete to number 26, Shane Van Horn.
And here come the Cowboys again.
20-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go.
Bad break, those guys. Bad break on the ball. He's not playing the ball, he's playing the man.
First and 10 at the 19 for Pascack Hills. Jens continues to go to the air. He's been successful. Looks, throws. Incomplete for Rob Floor as he fell down. Shear on the coverage along with Hurley, and I don't think Floor had a shot at that anyway.
Number 88, Floor, the intended receiver.
Second and 10.
Second down, 10 yards to go.
Pascack Hills just seems to be eating away at the Wayne Hills secondary.
Floor comes out to the far side. Shane Van Horn comes in motion. Draw, Millard to the 16-yard line, pickup of a couple. Tackle by Puglia.
Number 39, Millard.
Bring up a 3rd and 7.
Number 60.
Call it 3rd and 6.
On the
As they
tackle.
mark it at the 15. Field goal doesn't help them here. They're going for the touchdown. Van Horn in motion. Jens drops, throws, incomplete. Good pressure.
Might have had a little bit of a hand on that one.
I think the Wayne Hills defensive line is starting to wear down Pascack Hills offensive line with this late pressure here.
It seems so, Dave, because I think that these last couple of plays, the pressure's definitely increased by Wayne Hills.
The wing went away.
Timeout, Pascack Hills.
The other way. It's tight end wing.
Timeout for Pascack Hills with 5:40 left. 4th and 6.
He went away, right? And now Scott has number 1.
Man, don't hear play something.
You're in the band. Okay.
It's music here.
Here he goes. Scott has number 1.
What?
Okay. Outside backer has number 2.
Terry, we got you back now. We lost you there for a minute.
A little technical problem with the microphone. The microphone wasn't functioning properly, but I think we're intact now.
All right. For the last 5:40. 4th and 6. Hand off Millard. He's going to throw it. Looks, hit as he throws for Jens. He's got it. Touchdown. The quarterback, Jens.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
The element of surprise by Pascack kills right there. Something none of us expected. We saw the play tried before. It wasn't effective. But Jens, who was alone in the corner of the end zone, makes the catch for the touchdown.
(21-18) with 5:23 to go. And they'll kick the extra point. This is big. If they make this extra point, a field goal will win it. Giordano. Flag. Someone moved on the line.
I think it might be against Pascack Hills.
Penalty against the Cowboys.
It is against Pascack Hills. That'll back him up 5.
They'll kick it from 5 yards back further.
So Giordano back at his 15 now. This will be a 25-yard kick for the extra point.
It's good.
Kick is up and no good.
Extra point
Off to the right.
No good.
And that's a big miss as it's now 21-18 with 5:23 left, and a field goal can only tie it for
That
the
is
Cowboys.
a big break for Wayne Hills.
Scores Wayne Hills.
Going back to that touchdown,
Pascack Hills.
handoff to
18.
Millard. He throws 15 yards to the quarterback, Ed Jens, and we've seen that before in the pros. The Broncos have used that once or twice, and Pascack Hills is not afraid to pull out the trick plays here.
No, they're not. As we said at the beginning of the game, Dave, they really have nothing to lose. It's a game of pride for them right now.
Still 5:23 on the clock. Tom Wicks is deep for Wayne Hills. Horler will kick, and the ball falls off the tee. Onside kick attempted, and it's covered by Wayne Hills at the 48. Good job by Joe Root there.
Excellent job by Joe Root to do that, because that is a lot more difficult than it looks.
Out of all the times you've seen that, though, how many times have you seen the onside kick work?
Not very often. It just doesn't seem to work. But, you know, it works enough that you keep trying it.
I don't know what game it was, but a couple of weeks ago, one team tried it and did it successfully twice in a row.
Oh, really? I didn't know
that's
that.
Unusual. First down, handoff to Burke up the middle.
Come on, Bobby.
Burke still fighting for yardage as he's down to the 44-yard line.
I think Bob Burke actually completely came to a stop there and then just started back up again. Incredible strength and acceleration by Bobby Burke. And he just drags people. He really does.
Pick up of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. Up the middle to Burke, first down to the 36-yard line. Tackled by Andy Van Horn.
Burke
Torpedoing through the defensive line. There's that turn. Got to get that in at least once a week.
First and 10 at the Cowboys.
Maybe for the state game next week, we'll have some
37-yard
special
line.
sayings to
Yeah, I
get
think we're
them
gonna
prepared.
We said, we may, the day before, get a bite to eat and discuss a few of the terms that we might be using throughout the broadcast. So, make sure the viewers watch that.
First and 10, Hubbinger tripped up the gain of maybe a yard, tripped up by Mark Giordano.
Number 33, Humminger with a 1-yard gain.
Under 4
Tackled
minutes,
by number
as Wayne Hills tries to take some time off the clock here.
Giordano.
So,
Take it away from them.
he just got hurt. Let's play, Bobby.
Second and 9, handoff Burke. Up the middle, stopped after a gain of 1 to the 34.
Burke, 1-yard gain. It'll be third down and 8 yards to go.
Normally a passing down, are they going to keep the ball on the ground, Dave?
They may go for the pass here. Almost coming up on a 3-minute mark. Wicks is in there as he comes to the near side. We'll have to wait and see. Backs in the eye. Hubbinger the eye back behind Burke. Ciperski keeps it on the ground with Hubbinger. Good running for Hubbinger.
Got it?
But he's going to be short of the first, inside the 30.
Number 33, Humminger with the carry.
Fourth down and
Be fourth down
ball to 29. You need about
and a
2,
long 2 yards to go.
and they're going to go for it.
Gutsy coaching right there by Wayne Hills.
We're going for it here?
Yeah. Although it wouldn't make much sense to punt.
No.
And we're kind of out of Dietrich's kicking range, so I guess the most logical thing to do. It's been a nail biter, that's for sure.
Fourth and 2. And movement on the line. Wayne Hills.
Did you catch who it was?
Patriots back about 5 yards.
Now they'll have to punt. 2:16 on the clock. Hurley will be looking for the coffin corner. Millard is deep.
Looking for the what, Dave?
The coffin corner, Terry.
Oh, God, that is fantastic. I never heard that,
You never heard
Dave.
that
No,
before?
that's very good.
They fake it with Hubbinger, but he's short of the first down. Stopped at the 33-yard line.
Well short of the first down.
So Pascack Hills takes over.
Take over.
And with 2:05 left, will this remind you of any game?
Reminds me a little bit of the Indian Hills
That's
game.
right. It's the Wayne Hills defense trying to shut down.
Right now.
Yep. Let's hope so, because they won that game.
Yeah, let's hope. Where's Tom Wicks?
Jens drops, first down, pressure. Isaacson's there. He gets it off from Millard. Caught, and Gorman knocks him out. Around the 30s. Be a loss of yards for Pascack Hills.
To Millard. Be a loss of yardage on the play.
That was secondary. Nothing. That was secondary. Nothing behind it. Nothing.
Loss of 3 back to the 30-yard line. Be second and 13, and
Stay deep.
Wayne Hills in the prevent here.
Pitch pass, cross pass.
Clock working in their favor.
That's right. Pascack Hills has to go 70 yards. Remember, field goal would only tie it. Jens drops, looks, throws, incomplete. Looked like he wanted Shane Van Horn, but pass was nowhere near him.
And the Wayne Hill secondary really has to just tighten up and make sure that nothing gets in.
And you said, where's Tom Wicks? You may look for him to come up with the big play. He's done it so many times.
That's right.
It's third and 13.
Yeah, no, try. Yeah, get the linebackers back here. Drop that. Try to get the drop. Shuffle steps. Read steps.
Shane Van Horn comes in motion. Jens rolls out to the near side, looks, throws behind Millard, who was open, and that brings up fourth down. He had him.
He did.
Minute 35 left, and now it's 4th and 13.
It's got to be eyeballing him. That's
No
who they
doubt
go
about
for.
it. Cowboys will be going for it, and it's a definite passing down for Jens.
One time, oh, come on.
I mean, Hub's getting to the flap. His drop is too deep.
Prediction here, I think we're going to see a rollout pass from Jens. We've seen it all afternoon.
Yeah, he seems to be best in those type of passes.
Floor to the far side. Shane Van Horn to the near side. Jens, a straight drop. In
back.
trouble. Gets it off incomplete. And a big rush. Isaacson and Shear and Bonnet. And Wayne Hills is going to escape with this one.
Jens pass, incomplete.
Minute 31 on the clock. And
The defense came through when they had to right there, Dave.
For the first down at the Cowboys
amazing,
30-yard
though.
line.
Most of the game, Jens has been throwing so well. And on that crucial drive there, he couldn't come up with anything.
That's right. It's the difference between great teams and not so great teams. Come through with the big plays when you need them.
Minute 31, Hills will just have to fall on the ball here. Ciperski gives it to Burke up the middle. Goes for a couple of yards to the left side.
Carry by Burke.
Pascack Hills will use their timeouts now. Minute 23 left.
Timeout Cowboys.
They have 2 left. So with 23 seconds left, Wayne Hills breaks the huddle. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Handoff, Hubbin fakes a handoff to Hubbinger. Ciperski gets outside, knocked out by Buchner.
Carry by the quarterback, number 6, Ciperski.
Warm up Joe Bina.
Knocked out of bounds, not exactly what they want to do there.
Run it happy.
Pick up a 5, 2nd and 5, 21 seconds left.
Why would you run out of bounds there, Dave?
I think he got knocked out of bounds. I don't think he was...
I mean, you want the clock to run. It's
you
kind of
really want to
defeating
run
your
up
own
the
purpose.
But I think we got this one unless we pull up the Sarchik.
Yeah.
2nd down, handoff to Burke. That goes up the middle. Not much there for Burke.
Carry by number 47, Burke. Gain of 2 yards.
Injured Pascack Hills player and official timeout now with 16 seconds. And this last minute has been quite long.
Yes, it has. The game itself moving pretty quickly.
Wayne Hills getting a couple of TDs from Bob Burke to lead the way here. $16 seconds left. Maybe you want to go into that Peyton thing we were talking before. We got a little time here.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, what the heck?
What about it?
I thought you were going to explain it to us.
The Walter Payton thing?
The Walter Payton situation.
Why he's unhappy?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you go into that for us, Dave?
Put me on the spot, Terry. Evidently he feels he's not part of the team anymore, and he also felt that he was taking away from some of the playing time from some of the younger players.
Injured player,
But
number 23,
as the
Dave
injured
Buckner.
player, Buckner comes off for Pascack Hills. He gets a hand. I don't know about your feeling, but I would have to disagree. I think Walter Payton will always be part of the Chicago Bears, and this is his last year, and he may have lost a step or two, but I still think Walter Payton is an excellent
He's
back.
still one of the best. I'm surprised that he's retiring now that he is. When he is, I think he's got a couple good years left in him.
The only thing, I'm kind of glad to see him retire this year because I'd like to see him go out on a good note. I
Yeah,
don't like
that's
to see
true.
guys hang around for
And just kind of
past their
linger
prime.
on. Yeah, I know what
So-
you mean.
But saying that maybe he should be traded, I don't
I don't
think
know
the
about
Bears
that.
should
And,
trade Payton.
and I think they should. The Bears, they owe a lot to Walter Payton, and I think they should try to make his last year in there, something really special.
Yeah.
And I could understand where he's coming from, not feeling as a part of the team, but Well, anyway, the game's over here. Wayne Hills has won.
That's the last play of the game, and final score here today from Pascack Hills. Wayne Hills 21, the Cowboys 18, and we use the word escape, as Wayne Hills sort of escaped with a victory today, a lot closer than anyone thought.
Well, don't you think that teams are going to have games like this? You can't play terrific every single time you're out on the field. I mean, you'd like to, but then if you didn't make mistakes, why would you keep playing football? You know what I mean? So. And
Pascack Hills is definitely fired up today, playing a team that's going to the States, and they came out tough.
And I don't want to say that Wayne Hills was let down, but I think it's kind of hard knowing that this game is not as significant as the ones coming up and the ones that have been in the past, kind of like a relaxation week almost for Wayne Hills, where they could kind of sit back and just kind of hope that their talent alone would take them past this game, and I think really it did. They were just a better team.
For Terry Sawyer, I'm Dave Spear. That's all for this week. Stay tuned for Patriot Pride 87. We'll have the stars of the game, and we'll try to clear up the playoff picture, as next week Wayne Hills will be in the state playoffs, so stay tuned for Patriot Pride 87.
Hi, I'm Dave Spear. Welcome to Patriot Pride 87. You have just seen the Wayne Hills Patriots defeat the Pascack Hills Cowboys 21-18 to run their record to 7-1. Joining me today, a couple of members of the team. First, Joe Janish. Joe's a starter on offense, on the offensive line. He's played well all season long. Had another good game this week as they led the way for the running of Bob Burke and Joe Hubinger. And also joining me, Liam Donahue. Liam plays defense. He's a backup defensive end, and Liam has also had a strong season all season long. Guys, thanks for joining us.
Glad to be here, Dave.
First of all, I want to get to clear up a little bit of the playoff picture as far as what's going on. I said at the end of the game we would clear this up. A little bit confusing, but it's now all set as far as the Group 3 playoffs. Lincoln, a school in Jersey City, has finished the year undefeated. They have one tie, but they are definitely in. They are the #1 seed. The number 2 and 3 seeds are Bergenfield and Wayne Hills. Now, these two schools were in last week as well, but because of what happened this weekend, it's a little bit confusing between the power ratings. Bergenfield at the moment is the number 2 seed and will have the home field advantage. So Wayne Hills will play Bergenfield. They're going to have to go up to Bergenfield again. And of course, that's the Wayne Hills' only blemish this year is their loss earlier in Bergenfield. And the number 4 seed, the final team in, is Wayne Valley. Wayne Valley had a 3-0 victory this weekend against West Orange, so they have squeaked into the playoffs. They will have to go to Jersey City to play Lincoln in the first round, and then of course the winners of those two games meet for the finals. And guys, let's open up by talking about the playoffs. Liam, we'll start with you. You have to go to Bergenfield this week. Do you feel there's a home field advantage for them up there? Is it tough to play up there?
Well, I figure it'd be tough to play anywhere away from home in the playoffs, but like we've excelled so much since we played Bergenfield last. I think it's gonna be a lot better game than last time.
Joe, last time did you expect to win going last time against Bergenfield?
I think going into that game we weren't really prepared for a team of the caliber of Bergenfield, and we kind of didn't play up to our potential. But I think now that we're more developed and we're ready to play them, and I think we'll have a little bit easier time against them.
The team has a little bit more character than last time.
Yeah, I'd say so.
An interesting comment, I heard someone say they felt that of all the schools they played in the NBIL, they felt Bergenfield was the only school with a real home field advantage. Do you feel that way?
I don't think so, because when we went into their field last time, we really didn't feel we felt we could still beat them anyway, even though we weren't at home. And we were able to drive the ball pretty well, and we did stop their offense. It was just like a late score that made it like 12-0.
So you feel anywhere you play, you feel it won't make much difference?
Yeah, at this point we're pretty confident.
Let's talk about this week's game now against Pascack Hills. You guys won 21-18, kind of pulling it out. It looked a little tough there. Joe, we'll start with you. First of all, early on the first drive, you guys go down, moving the ball really well, and Daly fumbles on the pitch.
Yeah, that really brought us down, but we were really driving them. We knew that we could drive them, and we were really pounding their defense, and we felt really good, and we were all pumped up. And when Daly dropped the ball, it kind of let us down a little bit, but we came right back.
They stopped Pascack Hills on the first drive. Then Daly gets hurt on the punt return, and Liam, perhaps you could tell us a bit more about Bob's injury.
Well, he was really supposed to just fair catch it and not run it back, and he took the ball and he ran back down the sidelines, and I don't know, a player from Pascack Hills hit him in the shoulder, and dislocated his shoulder.
So he's definitely out for this week. And how about the upcoming games against Fairlawn?
We don't know about that yet, but hopefully he'll be back soon.
He's really not definitely out this week. He still has a 50-50 chance because he's going to a doctor from, I think the Giants, Levy or somebody. He says that he might be able to play because he's not feeling as much pain today.
Is it his throwing shoulder? Or?
Yeah, it is his throwing shoulder. So it would be, he'd probably have a lot of trouble throwing if he did play this week.
With Ciperski in there, how much of a difference is it between Ciperski and Daly in there?
Well, we're used to Daly playing all year, and he's really shown a lot of leadership, and he's really done well this year. But Adam's a good quarterback. We just have to get used to him, and he has to start building his confidence, and I think we could still win with him.
Plus, your attack is mostly on the ground.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, off that punt return, this is the second drive. We don't have a highlight here, but you guys go down, and Bob Burke had a big run there, 45 yards for a touchdown. Tell us about the touchdown run.
I think it was a trap play where he just started to break out inside. He just broke a few tackles, and he just took off downfield, and it was a great run. There was great blocking on the line. We really broke open a big hole, and he just ran it out.
For a strong, big guy, he's got some good speed, Bob.
Sure he does.
Now, Pascack Hills comes back, Liam, and they get set up here. This highlight here, this is a run by John Millard down inside the 5 to set up the touchdown. And tell us a little bit about this run. What happened defensively? Was there a breakdown?
Yeah, there was a breakdown because he broke some tackles. It was a really good run on his part, but for the most part, we should have had him. And then, as you saw, Lance Shear came down and knocked him out of bounds. He really shouldn't have gotten it. It was just a mental error on our part.
That leads to this score, and this one just right up the middle here. Millard scores on this, and pretty much expected. They were down there, and they got the score. Defensively, going up against Millard and perhaps the other runners you've gone up against, how do you compare Millard to some of the other runners in the league?
Well, I think, not to take nothing away from me, he is a very good runner, but he's not as good as some of the runners we've seen. But obviously during this game he excelled a lot, and he played very emotionally against us. Any runner that impressed you in previous games? Yeah, Brown from Ramsey. Very good, very fast. He cuts very well. He seems to be one of the best in the league. A lot of guys are impressed with the way he ran in that game. Yeah. So now the score is 7-6, and Liam, an interesting play here. They try a 2-point conversion. They were pulling out all the stops in this game. 2-point conversion. Tell us about this. Hurley comes up with a nice hit here on the sideline. Well, Pascack Hills had nothing to lose and everything to gain in this game, and luckily Hurley saw the play going outside and knocked him out of bounds. It was a big pickup for us, since they didn't get the 2 extra points. It gave us a 1-point lead, and it wasn't so much of a down on the touchdown anymore. It kind of brought the defense up a little. Defensively, as you're watching this develop and you see them fake and go for 2, were you really surprised? No, not really, because you figure this team is 1-7 now. They were 1-6 when we played them. They would do anything they had to do to win. Joe, the team comes back. This is late now in the first half, and I thought this was a big touchdown. A good drive and set up the touchdown run by Joe Hubbinger of 3 yards. And tell us a little bit about the drive and the touchdown we're going to see. We were, as we were throughout the game, we were dominating on offense, and we were really pounding their defense. We were opening up big holes. The line was doing well. The backs were coming up with big runs, 7-run here, 7-run there. And we just came out on top because we were able to dominate their defense. I asked, I think it was Rich Perozzi, blocking for Burke, McAndrew, and Hubbinger, what's the difference? He didn't think there was any. You feel there's any difference blocking for the guys? Do you have to block differently? Do you have to hold your blocks longer for a certain back? No, all of our backs are probably the same caliber. It's just who's hot. We really don't know who's going to be running the ball. And we try to just keep on our blocks as much as we can. We try to fire off the ball. And whoever has the ball, he's going to run well. At halftime now, the score is 14-6. And Liam, going into halftime, you've got the lead thanks to the late touchdown. But the atmosphere couldn't have been too much up because it was really, at least from our standpoint, we expected almost a blowout. What was the atmosphere at halftime? Well, we were disappointed that we weren't winning by more than 14-6. But still, we were ahead, and it was weird in the locker room during halftime because everyone was yelling, but we were also really pleased with our offense. So like it was kind of half and half. Like we were up because we're winning, but we were down because of the score.
How was the attitude defensively?
Well, there was a lot of yelling and screaming going on, trying to get us all up, but there was just something missing there that like the defense couldn't perform up to their potential. Because this is the first game in a long time that the defense didn't do the job and the offense had to bail them out.
Joe, what did Coach say to the offensive line at halftime?
He really didn't have much to say to us because we were pretty much doing our job, so he wasn't upset with us. So I suppose he was just pleased with our performance as far at that point.
Was the feeling 14-6, another score can put them away, or did he tell you guys, watch out, they're going to pull out all the stops?
Well, he said that they were going to start throwing a lot of like junk at us, a lot of crap that you don't see like during the year that's saved for the last game. And we were pretty much prepared for most of their basic stuff, but it was the crazy stuff that kind of killed us.
Second half, Pascack Hills comes down, and this was pretty much the story of the whole game. Wayne Hills had a lead, and then Pascack Hills would cut into it. And this is what we're going to see here. This is a sweep score by John Millard. And Liam, they had a lot of success running Millard on the sweep all day long.
Yeah, like again, Millard was a good runner this particular game. There was just something emotionally wrong with the defense that like we couldn't perform up to our
Were you looking
potential.
ahead?
Not so much looking ahead. We were like trying to stop them, trying to build more points instead of holding on. But there was just something. I think they had more emotion on their offense than we did on our defense. Like we didn't rank them with like Ramsey and Old Japan.
For a team that was 1-6, and they certainly weren't down. They did come out very emotional. I mean, they had nothing to gain from the victory. They weren't going anywhere, but they did come out with a lot of emotion. The score now is 14-12, and now again they try another two-point conversion. On this play, Hubbinger comes up with a big defensive play, knocks it away. And this one, I think he expected a little bit more. The 1 point only gets you within one, while as the 2 points tie. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we were expecting the 2 points, and Hubbinger did make a good play. He fouled his man all the way into the flat, and when the quarterback threw the ball, he blocked it down. It was a big pickup for us because we knew that we were still ahead, and we had to score one more time to win, because if they scored, they would have been ahead of us. It was really like we were down again because they scored, and they shouldn't have, but it was a pickup because of him blocking the 2-point pass.
You felt both conversions, did you feel, helped pick up the defense a little bit?
Yeah, it helped pick up a little bit because it showed that we could stop them when we were down there.
Also saved the game. Now Wayne Hills comes back, and this time the Patriots come back with the offense, and Bob Burke, another big run. This is in the fourth quarter. This sets up the touchdown, and pretty much similar to his touchdown run, this run, as we take a look at it.
Yeah, that was a big run by Bob. Once again, we were very confident of driving them back, and he came up with a big run.
And now we're going to see Burke's touchdown. A little bit about this here, as this is his second touchdown of the day.
Yeah, he broke through. Well, he really went in all alone. It wasn't anybody to tackle him. It was a good hole we opened up.
That makes the score 21-12. And on an offensive standpoint, Joe, after this touchdown, did you feel, all right, we can kind of relax, the defense can take over now?
Well, we weren't exactly relaxed. We felt very confident of winning, but we still felt that there was a chance that we might have to score again, and we were ready to score again.
From an offensive standpoint, I don't know if you guys look at this, but do you go in and say, all right, we need 17 points and we'll be all right. We need 21 points and we'll be all right. Do you look at it that way, or just take it as the game's going? No,
we try to just kind of fall into a rhythm and just kind of like keep driving and keep like playing as well as we can, and we try to just try to play our best.
Pascack Hills, though, shows it's not over as they come back. They drive down and they pick up another score. And this, on another one of the trick plays, we saw a couple of trick plays. We saw earlier in the game a pass to Millard, and then he threw it to a wide receiver who dropped it, who was wide open. And on this is the old pitch to the running back and throw to the quarterback. And this Millard throws to the quarterback, Jens, for a touchdown. And Liam, did this catch the defense off guard?
Yes. The defense we were in, no one had been covering the quarterback. So it was a smart play on the coach. But again, they pulled out all the stops. They didn't care what the play happened because they had nothing to lose. And it was a very smart play.
Defensively, how do you defend against a team that's just pulling out all the stops like that?
Well, you just have to see what happens after the ball snapped and then just react to where the ball's going. But when you're down that close and something happens like that to the quarterback in the end zone, there's not really much you can do.
They missed the extra point. The score is 21-18. And from there on, Pascack Hills had one more chance, but the defense pretty much shut them down to hold on to the victory. And how about that last possession? Pascack Hills had the ball. They had to go like 80 yards, and you stopped them. Did you feel a lot of pressure on the defense?
Yeah, it's the defense. They knew that they had to do the job, and they did it. But there was a lot of empty guts in there saying, well, what if they do it again? His offense can be able to score. We were really confident at that point in our offense, and the defense, as our potential finally came through, and we did stop them again.
Joe, at the end of the game, was the feeling, wow, we really escaped with this one?
Yeah, it was kind of an empty feeling for a win. We kind of felt we should have beaten them by a much higher score. But they kind of surprised us. I think maybe we might have taken them a little lightly.
Will this help you or hurt you to go into the playoffs with a victory like this?
Well, victory can't hurt us. But I think coming out of Old Tappan, we had a lot of momentum, and it all kind of just came out against Old Tappan, and we were kind of on a downswing as we went up against Pascack Hills. But I think now we'll be up again for Bergenfield.
On a positive point, if you go in and blow out Pascack Hills, maybe you come in with too big a head for the Bergenfield game.
That's true. We might have just gotten a little too big-headed.
Let's go back now and talk about next week's opponent, Bergenfield. The first time any of the team members have been in a state game. And Liam, what's the feeling like throughout this week? Are you feeling the pressure already, or are you just excited to be in the state playoff game?
No, we're really excited, and we're not just excited to be in it, we want to win it. Because it's really important to us, because Wayne Hills has always had a reputation of losing team. And this year we finally came through with our colors, and we're really doing something. So we're really going in this psyched and ready to win.
How about practice this week? Has it been any different? Is there any change preparing for the biggest game of your life, or is Coach trying to keep it the same as it's been all year?
Well, I guess he'll probably put a little bit more enthusiasm, try to get us really pumped up for this game, and hopefully it'll pay through and we'll be going into the States.
Joe, I understand there's some team superstitions. Maybe you want to go into that.
Well, there's a couple things that we've been, since we started streaking, going 6-0 since Bergenfield. Timmy Gorman likes to wear this little T-shirt that's like rags. He's got nothing left of it but strings, and he just continues to wear it because he thinks we're going to win. Supposedly, he's like 35-3 for the last 3 years with it. Myself, I'm kind of getting a little scruffy here with the mustache and the goatee. But last time I shaved was before Bergenfield, so I kind of feel it's kind of like a little psychic thing. It's kind of just one of those things that kind of gives you like a little intangible edge.
A lot of teams, like the Giants, Bill Parcells is famous for all his things that he's done. He's a very superstitious guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's talk about Bergenfield now. Liam, offensively, let's talk first about the quarterback, Tom Fasano. How can you stop Tom Fasano?
Well, he's a scrambler, and we'll have to keep him inside the pocket so our defensive tackles can get in there and do the job. As defensive ends have to keep him in anyway by taking outside rush. If we can stop Fasano, then we can stop their offense, because he's basically the key to their offense.
Do you feel he's more dangerous when he gets out of the pocket?
Yeah, because when he's out of the pocket, he can run the ball really well, and he can also throw the ball well. So he's a threat either way.
On the ground, Dave Nogaki has been their big runner. I don't think he played that much in the first game. What do you know about him, and how do you plan on stopping him?
Well, he is a good runner, and like when we played against him first, he wasn't really that phenomenal as everyone said he was. But I guess if we can stop Fasano, stop their two running backs, then we'll be able to stop their whole offense and let our offense take over, and we'll win the game.
When they go to the air, they've got two excellent receivers, Ron Vallone and Glenn Pannone. And Glenn Pennell, I should say. Pennell had a touchdown in the first game against you guys. Is it the defensive line's job to get a good pass rush to protect the secondary with those two great receivers?
Well, it's kind of both. It's them playing really, really tough coverage on the receivers and us getting a good pass rush to force the ball. And either way, I think this coming up week against Bergenfield is going to be a lot different than last game against Bergenfield.
What do you feel Bergenfield's more effective at, running the ball or throwing the ball?
I'd say throwing the ball because they have two really phenomenal receivers.
Joe, let's talk about the offense and how they're going to attack the defense. Blocking-wise, up front, their front line, Vin Pagan leads the way there. How is Bergenfield's size on the line compared to other teams, and how do you plan on attacking them?
Well, they're pretty big. They're not that quick. They're not going to intimidate us, that's for sure, because we proved to ourselves the last game that we could drive them, so we'll probably continue to. What we've been doing the last 6 games is what we're going to be doing against Bergenfield, because we've been successful just driving the ball and running, inside plays left and right, a couple sweeps, and whoever's hot at the back will probably get the ball the most.
How about running the ball in the first game? If you remember early on, you were running the ball really well. A couple of fumbles really cost you. Who's going to start the game at running back, and do you feel you can run the ball effectively again against Bergenfield?
Right now, I have no idea who's going to be starting. I'd assume that we'll just be switching in Hubbinger, Burke, Norville.
It'll be the 3 rotating?
Yeah, and whoever seems to be playing well, I guess we'll just keep playing.
But you feel you can run the ball against Bergenfield again like you did in the
I think we definitely can, because we're a lot stronger now.
How about as far as throwing the ball? If Ciperski's in there, are we going to see the ball in the air a lot or not? And who should we look for? Who would be the main receiver?
Well, all season our top receiver probably has been Lance Shearer. I don't think we'll pass any more often than we have, whether Daly plays or if Ciperski plays. Ciperski can throw just as well. It's just a matter of whether or not we can come out on top, if we can drive them off the ball. And if our running game isn't working, then we'll probably be in trouble.
Let me ask you what I asked Liam earlier. You feel pressure going into this game or just excitement to be here?
Well, I think the pressure is more on ourselves to do well. I don't think that we'll be I think we're going to be really up for this game. And it's a really big game for all of us. I think it's just something that we really want to win. So it's not much pressure. I guess it is more excitement.
Is it a little bit more pressure on them? They're the defending state champs.
Yeah, that's a good point. And we really came out of nowhere to come up with a big,
no one expects you.
Yeah, with a big season. So I guess they'd probably have more pressure on them.
Finally, Liam, we'll start first with you. What do you feel the key to the game is early on? What do you think, if Wayne Hills does something right, what does it have to be to win the game?
Well, we got to score right off the bat. If we can score right off the bat, that'll crush their defense because they're not used to us scoring on them. Like last year, they won, I think, 36-0. And really, they're never, ever used to us scoring. So if we score first, that'll crumble their defense, and we'll just be able to romp right over them.
You feel that first score is imperative?
Yeah, it's very
Joe,
important.
What would you say the key is?
I think that the defense is going to have to come back and play a super game like they have all year. I think the lapse that they had last game, we can't afford to have. They have to really play our best, and the offense is going to have to really drive the ball.
All right, guys, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on last week. Good luck. We all wish you good luck on the upcoming game, and we hope you can advance in the states we'd like to see. Thanks for being here.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
That's all for this week on Patriot Pride 87. Don't forget, next Wednesday, we'll have coverage of the state game between Wayne Hills and Bergenfield from Bergenfield.